Hello everyone, and welcome back to another lesson on Microsoft Excel. In this lesson, we're going to go over how you can navigate and select cells, rows, and columns. So let's go over to Microsoft Excel and take a look how we can do this. So right over here on Microsoft Excel, you can see that I'm still in our previous lessons data entry. So I'm just going to first quickly save this data, just clicking on this save button, and it will be saved just like that. After doing that, I'm going to open another sheet. Now currently we're at sheet 1 right over here. You can see if I want, I can change this. Let's say I want to give this name an example. Okay, example 1. And now once I click on anything else, you can see that it solidifies as its title. Now if I want to change it again, I can do that just by renaming it like this. Or you can see once I click on right click, you can see that there's a contextual menu appearing, and they have a lot of options here as well. I can also change the colors from here. If I want this color, I can keep it like that. Now if I go ahead and open a new sheet, you can see that the example 1 sheet is in another color, which is brown. And we have another sheet which is named sheet 1. Okay, so in this sheet, I'm going to paste some datas for you to understand. So I'm just going to go ahead and right click, or if I want, I can actually go ahead with this paste option right over here in our home section, in our home ribbon. Alright, so you can see there's this drop down bar, and it's going to ask us how we want our documents to be pasted. So if I hover over here, you can see it's pasted like that, and if I hover over here, it will be pasted just like that. Alright, so if I want to paste it in any way, for instance, if I want to paste it like this, the first format, it would look like this, and it's really not looking good. So I'm just gonna choose the second one right over here. Now you can see that I have my datas, and it's not really that big, but there are some hashtags that are on the dates. Now if I hover over them, you can see the real data that is given upon them is appearing just like that, but in the cells it's showing hashtag. Now there's a solution for that. You just need to go ahead to your row right over here. You can see there's this double arrow that is appearing. All you need to do is double click on it, and you can see the dates have appeared again. That's because the dates weren't filling up the whole cell, they were overflowing and they were just spilling out. That's why I needed to adjust my row so the cells are adjusted and the dates are showing now. Now I can do that for every single row. For instance, in this B1, I can double click it and it just adjusted itself. Alright, and also this quantities as well, you can see it adjusts just by itself once I click on it. And also this E row as well. Now everything is balanced and adjusted. Okay, so navigating around your data is pretty confusing and pretty difficult as well, especially if you have a lot of data. So let's go ahead and open up a new sheet with a lot more data. So you can see, guys, that I've opened up a mock data right over here, and it has a lots data entries right over here. Now it goes down to a lot way down. Okay, so it has basically 1001 cells comprising of data. All right, so that's a lot of data. So navigating around that would be a lot difficult as well. The basics of this is that firstly we have this ID cell right over here. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to select every single cells over here and turn them into bold so they are more prominent. And also I'm gonna change their color into, let's say, red, maybe dark red. Yeah. Alright, after that I'm just gonna adjust them. Every single cell, I'm just gonna adjust them. Now you can see once I adjusted the emails, you can see that it just expanded because they wanted the emails to be shown fully, right? Okay, so now we have our fully edited rows and chart. And also, if I want to make them look more distinctive, I can just select them and add a border. So to do that, just go over to this borders ribbon right over here, and you'll find that there are a lot of types of borders, like bottom border, top border, left border, or right borders. And we also have the all border. So I'm gonna select the all border, and you can see that every single cell has its own border. And now the titles have been distinguished from the data itself. Okay. All right. So now basically, if I'm in the first cell, if I want to go down to the last cell, what I need to do is I need to press on Control plus the down arrow key, which will take me to the last cell of this whole workbook. All right. And if I want to go back, the same process, just press on the Control and the top arrow key, and you will go down. And now the basic way you can move around is just by using your arrows keys without your control. Now you can see that you can navigate really fast using your arrow keys, but you won't be more precise on where you're heading. Okay. So just like this, I can move around, but it's pretty slow, but also it is very, very easy for us to handle. So for instance, if I want to go cross the last border or last cell on the right side, I just need to click on Control plus right arrow key, and it's going to take me to the last cell on the right side, and the ladder goes to the left as well. Okay. So that is how you navigate. Now there is another option that you need to learn before going into the advanced Excel formulas, is that you have to, how you going to select your cells. Now for instance, if I want to select a cell, I can just simply hover over one, and then I can select them from here using this plus icon right over here, right? Yes, I can do that, but also I can actually select individual cells individually, but since I have to select these cells, I have to select them all like this, right? The cells that are all together. Now if I want to select individual cells like this one, the curl is, so I can just select, let's say this one, and then I can select this female cell right over here by clicking on Control, and you can see that this one is selected as well. Also for this email address as well. Now these two have been selected, also this email address as well. And if I want to select this one, the skim, you can see this is why I pressed on Shift, so I can just select a lot of them. Okay. Now another selecting option you need to learn is how you can select every single one of them. For instance, if I want to select every single one of these datas, I only need to press on Control plus A, and it will select every single data on our workbook. Now if you take a look here, if I go down, it has selected every single cells from our workbook, right? So sometimes we don't want that. So what we can do here is, let's say if I want to select like this, I don't want to select this one, but I want to select the rest of them. So I've already clicked on this cell. Now all I need to do is just press on Control plus A, and you can see every single cell has been selected, but not these empty cells. The only cells that have been selected are these cells who are comprising of data. But since I haven't selected this one, this email address, this hasn't been selected. So except for this one, every single cell has been selected. Now, for instance, if I want to select only this row over here, this F row, which comprises of IP addresses, what I can do here is I can just, you can see there's this downward arrow once I hover over this F title, right? If I click on it, you can see every single cell has been selected, and that doesn't mean that only these upper ones are selected. Every single cell on this row has been selected, but not the other ones that are around it. All right. So if I want to select them as well, let's say I want to select F and D. So the same process is going to be applied here, is that I'm going to press on the Control, and then I'm going to press on D. Alright, so once I press on Control, and if I press on Control and D on this downward arrow on the D section, you can see every single cell has been selected on the D row and also on the F row. Alright, same thing goes for here as well. If I want to select it, Control plus B over here, and it's selected. Okay, so I've selected 3 rows from over here. And also the same thing goes with these columns as well. For instance, this one, I want to select this 5 column right over here, this 5 row right over here. So I can just simply click on it like this. And also if I want to select this 8, I can just simply click on Control plus this one, and you can see it's selected. Same thing goes for every single rows and columns that are available on Microsoft Excel. Alright, so that is how you navigate around your cells, and that is how you can select and do all the selecting options on Excel. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you learned something. If you have any problem, you can contact us. No problem, we're always here to help you guys. So with this, I'm going to end this lesson, and I will see you in the next lesson.